Good morning. I'm Ralph Famigletti, and today is April 12th, 2019. I'm here today with longtime OLLI instructor William Corton. Good morning, William.
Good morning.
You've been teaching Chinese medicine at OLLI since the beginning, since day one.
Correct.
But the course really isn't about herbal medicine or tea or cures, is it?
No, it isn't. It's about a way of life that you follow, which is a natural way of life that maintains your health and also allows you to discover who you really are. So it's a medicine, but not the medicine that we know of. In other words, we think, I become sick and I take medicine. Chinese medicine is what you do to maintain your health and then go to a doctor when there is disease.
That's interesting. Now, I mean, how did you get into it? Is there a college for Chinese medicine, or did you go up in the Tibet mountains at some monastery and learn? How did you pick up this?
I picked it up from a small, very tiny Chinese woman that I met many years ago, and I worked with her for 9 years. And she taught me the basis of it upon which I build my understanding. But it all came about because of an injury in my shoulder that nobody knew how to correct without surgery. So I found acupuncture, which is a form of Chinese medicine, and went there, and I got relief, and I got the ability to move my arm again after 4 sessions. And that told me that this medicine had something that our medicine lacked.
Wow, that's amazing, William. I've taken your course a number of times.
Yeah, you have.
And I have learned from you. I've picked up some valuable lessons that still stay with me.
Good. Okay. I hope that everybody does the same. That's the idea.
Well, I'll tell you a story, William. It was one of your classes, and you were talking about respect and conversely disrespect. And you said one of the most disrespectful things is at the end of class when there's 5, 6, 8 minutes left.
You remember that?
I remember that lesson. That's how, and this was a while ago. And people would start closing their books and putting their jackets on and
Yeah.
clicking their pens.
I remember that.
And it was like saying to you, you know, the last 5 or 6 minutes, you've got nothing important to say. But that was an important lesson I learned from you, William.
And that is extremely important because everything today is rush. And I want to do something so that I get to the next thing and I never enjoy the moment. And that's why I gave that exercise.
Yeah.
Because nobody would realize it unless their attention was brought to that you're rushing through life and the only place to rush to is the grave.
And we know how that story ends.
Exactly.
Well, you have a class coming up now, William. Is there a special lesson that you're going to... give me a little preview of your class today.
Well, we're talking about spirit and evil, okay, and an understanding of what it is. So we've been examining that in detail in the past. So we're going to go a little further with that and talk about what's required to be a spiritual individual, which is a person who lives according to the way of life, which means you discover who you are and you also fulfill your purpose on this earth. So there's a number of things here. Nothing is separate. They all relate to each other.
Well, good and evil. I mean, every movie is about good and evil. I mean, you can't really get away from it. People are starting to come into your class now. Would you mind if I stayed and videoed a portion of it?
Not at all. Not at all. You're welcome.
Oh, this is good, and thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for the gift.